Yeah, but they lie through their teeth, though, to get elected. As soon as they get elected, they turn their back on everybody.
I think that that the power of publicity is the main power that we have. That's certainly what the Tea Party's doing. I'll tell you where I'm going to be tomorrow between 1 and 3. A little bit of mob action to make the folks at Projo understand that if they're not doing the job, someone's going to say something. It wouldn't hurt my feelings if the next place that kind of a demonstration took place was in front of Mr. Langerman's office. I'm not counting on that.
Okay, we got one more question over here.
Mark, this is for you. I agree with Bobby about our congressional delegation that they're absolutely useless in Washington, and anyone can go on the internet and check on this, but Senator Reid voted 97% of the time since he's been in office along party lines. Senator Whitehouse has voted 98% of the time along party lines. Representative Kennedy has voted 99% of the time, and Representative Langevin has voted 100% of the time along party lines. If you're elected, would you promise here tonight that you would vote the way the constituents in the state of Rhode Island would like you to vote, as opposed to just along party lines?
Absolutely. What we have to do is understand that we are hired by you to go down and speak for you. Now, we have a republic instead of a democracy, so ultimately there will be times when I will have to make a call that a number of people will disagree with. But I need to be able to then come back and defend it and say, this is why I did it, Terry, and convince you. Otherwise, I'm going to get fired. And that's that. Now, there is a hierarchy in the Congress of the United States. They have leadership, and there are seniorities and things like that, and there will be a tremendous a number of instances where there's pressure to say the party needs you to do this. I'm going to have to weigh that against what it is, but ultimately, if I believe that the proper vote for the people of Rhode Island, and by extension the people of the United States, is to vote against the party, I'm going to vote against the party.
Final question.
Hi, it's Paula. My first question, any and all want to speak to E-Verify, especially Mr. Trillo. And thanks. And I guess this one is for our future Attorney General. Can you get that shithead Williams out of there, Chiefy?
Regarding E-Verifying, I see my friend Terry Gorman here, who's been leading the charge on this for the last, how many years, Terry? 5, 6? 3 years. You know, for those of you that don't understand what it is, and I'm sure most of you do, what it would require is that all employers check the immigration status before they would hire somebody. And it's such an important piece of legislation. But again, you remember what I said at the beginning of this, you trace all of your problems back and they all lead you to the unions. The unions don't want this because it gives them membership, it gives them dues to people that really don't have an active voice, but they just get dues from them. So the unions don't support it. It's making it very difficult to get it through the General Assembly, even though it's the right thing to do. You know, one of the things that the General Assembly doesn't do is they never use common sense and logic. Last year, we gave away almost $200 million in uncompensated health care through the hospitals. And the state reimbursed those hospitals $135 to $140 million. Those are your taxpayer dollars being paid mostly for illegal immigrants that are walking into the hospitals for everything from a common cold because they don't have doctors that they can go to. So they will walk in an emergency room and spend $500 to $1,000 to get a prescription for cough medicine. It's a major problem. Until we have E-Verify, there's been a lot of pressure, but they come up with a million excuses of how it's going to hurt business. I heard the chairman of finance once say, whose family runs a restaurant up on Federal Hill, that if you came up to Federal Hill and you walked into all the restaurants and you looked at who's washing the dishes, they're all illegal immigrants, and the restaurants wouldn't be able to operate. I don't buy it. We have 13% unemployment. It just makes good sense to do it. Thank you.